the feeling that for years now, China has been kind of nipping at our heels as leader of the world. It's like we're in some kind of a race for global economic, technological, and military influence and dominance. So, is China going to win? That's explored in a fascinating new book, Contest of the Century, the New Era of Competition with China and How America Can Win. It was written by former Financial Times Beijing Bureau Chief Geoff Dyer. Now, your book has been getting terrific reviews. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
My first question is, do you think China is hungrier than the United States for this global domination?
Well, certainly China has got a lot hungrier in the last few years. They've really made this very fundamental shift from this country that really was just keeping its head down, trying to grow its economy, and now they've starting to spread their wings. They now think this is their time, and so they're starting to push their weight around. But that doesn't mean to say they're going to, the US is going to roll over. The US has a lot of assets and a lot of inbuilt advantages that it can bring to bear.
And China also has some impediments to growth too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, China's facing a very tricky stage, and as it's coming up now, it's no longer the cheap place to do business. You know, wages have gone up 10% for the last 10 years.
Middle class is formed.
Middle class is formed. They have aspirations as well. They want higher wages. They want good jobs. They have aspirations as well. They want to be more involved in the way the country's run. So that's creating all sorts of pressures for the Communist Party over the next decade.
So China is now this quasi-communistic centralized control authority. We are, a democratically run operation in this country. But a lot of people feel that China takes shortcuts. If they want to pollute and build coal plants, they just do it. And that gives them an advantage.
So the centralized aspect has given it some advantage in this early stage of industrialization, where it's all about building roads and factories and infrastructure. But as the economy and society becomes more complex, then that kind of centralization isn't going to work for it. So China is going to face these big political problems over the next decade.
So in a nutshell, how can America win?
I think the biggest thing that America needs to do is it needs to have an economic agenda for Asia. It can't just be this country that has 2 or 3 aircraft carriers that come in every time there's a crisis. It needs to be able to convince Asia and convince itself that its economic future and future prosperity are linked to those fast-growing markets in Asia.
Geoff Dyer, thanks so much.
My pleasure.